Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of our English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, and today we are going to talk about something that many people feel, but don't always talk about. It's called anxiety. Yes, that feeling when your heart beats fast, your mind feels heavy, and you start to worry about everything, even small things. I know that feeling very well. And maybe you do too. Sometimes we feel anxious before a test, before speaking English, or before meeting new people. Anxiety makes us feel like something bad will happen, even when everything is fine. So today, let's talk about how to overcome anxiety and feel more calm and strong inside. Before we start, I want you to take a deep breath. Inhale slowly through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Good. Now let's begin this journey together. First, I want to teach you one useful English word that is connected to our topic. The word is overwhelmed. It means when you feel like too many things are happening at the same time, and your mind cannot handle it all. For example, you have many tasks, your phone is ringing, messages are coming, and someone asks you for help. You feel overwhelmed. Here are some easy examples. I felt overwhelmed when I saw my long to-do list this morning. She was overwhelmed with emotion when she graduated. He felt overwhelmed on his first day at his new job. When you say, "I'm overwhelmed," it sounds more natural than "I'm stressed." It means you feel there is too much pressure, and you don't know where to start. So next time you feel that pressure, try saying, "I feel overwhelmed." Now let's move to the main topic, how to overcome anxiety. The first step is to accept your feelings. Many people try to ignore anxiety. They pretend they are fine when they are not. But ignoring your feelings makes them stronger. When you say, "I feel anxious right now," you start to take power back. You are not fighting the emotion anymore. You are simply noticing it. And when you notice it, it starts to lose its control over you. If you are an English learner and feel nervous when speaking, don't try to hide it. Say to yourself, "Yes, I feel nervous speaking English." This honesty helps you feel lighter and more relaxed. You can even write it down. I feel anxious when I speak English because I'm scared of making mistakes. Writing helps you understand your thoughts better instead of keeping them inside. The second step is to calm your body. Anxiety is not only in your mind, your body feels it too. When you're anxious, your heart beats faster, your hands might shake, or you feel you can't breathe properly. That's why calming your body is very important. Here's one simple way. Take 5 slow, deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it for a second, and breathe out through your mouth. You can even put your hand on your chest and feel your heartbeat slowing down. Another easy method is called the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding exercise. When you feel anxious, look around you and do this. Find 5 things you can see. Touch 4 things you can feel. Listen to 3 sounds you can hear. Smell 2 things around you, and notice 1 thing you can taste. This simple method helps you come back to the present moment. You stop thinking about the future or the past and focus on now. When I used to feel nervous before speaking English, I would take a deep breath, pause, and tell myself, "It's okay. I can do this." Then I would say just 1 sentence I knew well. That small action helped me speak with more confidence. The third step is to control your thoughts. Anxiety often starts from the what if questions. You know what I mean. What if I fail? What if I forget my words? What if people laugh at me? These thoughts grow fast and make you more scared. But most of these thoughts are not true. They are only fears in your head. For example, before a job interview, I used to think, what if I say something wrong? But when I looked at the truth, I realized I was prepared. I had practiced, and I knew my answers. I just needed to trust myself. So next time your brain says, "What if I make a mistake?" answer with something real. Say, "I have practiced. I know what to say." Remind yourself of what is true right now, not what your fear is trying to tell you. The fourth step is to break big problems into small ones. When we are anxious, our mind makes small things look huge. We feel like we cannot handle them. For example, if your email box is full, you feel you'll never finish. But if you say, "I will reply to 2 emails now, then take a short break," it becomes easy. If you are learning English, don't say, "I have to be fluent soon." That's too big. Instead say, "Today I'll learn 5 new words," or "I'll speak English for 10 minutes." Small steps make big changes. Every small win builds your confidence. Remember, progress is not about doing everything at once. It's about doing one thing every day. The fifth step is to move your body. Yes, movement really helps. When you walk, stretch, or even dance, your body releases stress. I can't tell you how many times a short walk has saved my mood. You don't need to go to the gym. You can stretch your arms, move your neck, or do light exercise at home. When your body moves, your mind relaxes. If you are studying English and feel stuck, try walking while listening to an English podcast. Or review your flashcards while walking slowly. Movement and learning together can make you feel more active and less stressed. Now, the sixth step is to limit what you take in. We live in a world full of information. Social media, news, messages, they never stop. It's like your brain is trying to read many books at the same time while people are shouting around you. Of course, you feel anxious. So, give your mind a break. Try to use your phone less, stop scrolling for a while, and focus on one thing at a time. If you're learning English, don't watch 10 random videos. Choose one topic or one podcast and stay with it. Quality is better than quantity. Protect your mental space. The seventh step is to talk about your feelings. Don't keep everything inside. When we stay silent, our anxiety grows stronger. But when we talk, to a friend, a teacher, or even write in a journal, we release that pressure. Saying, "I'm feeling anxious today," is not weakness. It's being human. If you're an English learner, this can help you in 2 ways. You practice speaking and you also feel better. You can talk to a study partner or a tutor. You'll see that you're not alone. Everyone feels nervous sometimes. When we share our feelings, anxiety loses its power. The next step to overcome anxiety is to build a routine that makes you feel calm and safe. Many people think a routine is boring, but actually, it helps your mind feel stable. When life feels crazy, a simple routine can be your anchor, something that keeps you steady. For example, try to sleep and wake up at the same time every day. Go for a small walk in the morning, or drink your tea quietly before checking your phone. These small actions tell your brain, "I am in control. I have balance." For English learners, you can make a small English routine too. Maybe study 5 new words every morning, or listen to a short English podcast while cooking or driving. You don't need a big, complicated plan. Just make small habits that you can keep every day. When your brain knows what to expect, anxiety slowly goes away. I remember one time when I was very anxious about work. My thoughts were going in every direction. Then I decided to create a small daily routine. I woke up early, did 5 minutes of breathing, wrote my plan for the day, and read something positive. After a few days, I started feeling much calmer. The problems were still there, but my mind became stronger. Another step that helps a lot is to be kind to yourself. We are often too hard on ourselves. When we make mistakes, we say things like, "I'm so stupid," or "I'll never be good enough." But imagine if your best friend made the same mistake. You would tell them, "It's okay, don't worry. Try again." You should talk to yourself the same way. When you speak English and make mistakes, don't say, "I'm bad at English." Say, "I'm learning English. Every mistake is helping me grow." Be patient with yourself. Remember, anxiety gets smaller when kindness gets bigger. The next thing is to focus on what you can control. Anxiety often comes from trying to control everything: the future, other people, or things we cannot change. But peace comes when you focus only on what you can do right now. For example, you cannot control how others think of your English, but you can control how much you practice. You cannot control the weather, but you can control whether you carry an umbrella. You cannot control what happened yesterday, but you can control what you do today. So when you feel anxious, ask yourself, is this something I can control? If yes, take small action. If no, let it go. Worrying will not fix it. Action or acceptance will. Another step is to spend time with people who make you feel peaceful. The people around us affect how we feel. If you spend time with people who always complain or make you nervous, your anxiety grows. But if you spend time with kind, calm, positive people, you'll start feeling lighter too. You can also connect with people who are learning English like you. You'll realize that everyone struggles sometimes. Talking to others about your learning journey can make it more fun and less lonely. Now let's talk about something very powerful: gratitude. Gratitude means feeling thankful for the good things you already have. It's one of the best ways to fight anxiety. When you focus on what's missing, you feel stressed. But when you focus on what you have, your heart feels calm. You can practice gratitude in very small ways. Every night before sleeping, think of 3 good things that happened during your day. They don't need to be big things. Maybe you enjoyed your coffee. Maybe someone smiled at you. Or maybe you learned one new English word. These small moments matter. When you feel thankful, your brain starts to look for more good things. Slowly, anxiety loses its power because your focus changes from fear to appreciation. Here's another helpful tip. Write your thoughts down. When you keep everything in your mind, it becomes heavy. But when you write your thoughts on paper, they come out of your head. You can see them clearly. Writing makes problems smaller and helps you understand what is really bothering you. You can write like this: "Today I felt anxious when I tried to speak English." Then write what helped you feel better. Maybe deep breathing, maybe listening to music, maybe talking to a friend. Writing is like talking to yourself kindly. It clears the noise in your mind. Another useful step is to practice being in the present moment. Anxiety often lives in the future. What might happen? What could go wrong? But peace lives in the now. So train your mind to come back to the present again and again. When you are washing dishes, focus on the water and your hands. When you walk outside, notice the air, the trees, and your steps. When you study English, just focus on that one task. The more your mind learns to stay here, the less space anxiety has to grow. Some people find peace through meditation. You don't have to sit for an hour in silence. Even 2 minutes of slow breathing while closing your eyes can help. Focus on your breath and let every thought pass like a cloud in the sky. You don't need to stop your thoughts. Just let them come and go. Now, I want to share one last and very important idea. You are not alone. Everyone feels anxiety sometimes. Students, teachers, professionals, even people who look confident. It's part of being human. The difference is that some people learn how to manage it and not let it control them. And you can do that too. Anxiety doesn't mean you are weak. It means your body and mind are trying to protect you. It's okay to feel it, but don't let it stop you from living your life. You are stronger than your fear. Remember these steps. Accept your feelings. Calm your body. Control your thoughts. Break big problems into small ones. Move your body. Limit your input. Talk about your feelings. Build a routine. Be kind to yourself. Focus on what you can control. Stay close to positive people. Practice gratitude. Write your thoughts. Live in the present. These are simple but powerful habits. If you follow them every day, you'll see your anxiety slowly fade away. Before we end this episode, I want to leave you with a short message. Life will not always be calm. Sometimes it will test you. But each time you face anxiety and still keep moving, you grow stronger. Every deep breath, every small step, every word you speak in English, it all counts. You are doing better than you think. And remember, anxiety is just a feeling. It comes and goes. But your courage, your learning, and your progress, they stay. So next time you feel anxious, take a breath, smile, and tell yourself, I am okay, I am learning, I am growing. Thank you for listening to this podcast. I hope this talk helped you understand anxiety and how to deal with it in simple ways. Keep practicing English, keep learning about yourself, and keep believing that peace is possible. Until next time, stay calm, stay kind, and keep learning English with confidence. Bye for now.